mute it.
Man, this is so good, Troy.
Yeah, so this is the Smoke Eye Hill. The Rick Moreland blend I'm going to send you a sample of is better.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I know. Bold statement. I
Very
stand
bold.
by
Yeah.
it.
Well, cheers to the bakers, and thank you, Mr. Vogelsang. Without you, I
Yeah,
wouldn't be able to enjoy this. So, cheers to everybody. I like Rusty Sticker. Did I get Rusty Sticker? Was I included in that mail out?
I mean, I don't even think you were on that stream. You and Pookie had like a date night or something.
Oh,
It was a one-night thing.
So
Of course.
we sent the surplus of the Rusty Sticker to Rusty, so you can work out a deal with him.
Let's do it, Rusty. I know.
Maybe he's going to want to trade that sticker for a bottle of something.
No, he's going to want to trade that sticker for Daddy's truck payment next month. That's what he's going to want to trade it for.
What's up, Paul, bro?
Yeah, I know. I know truck payment ain't much to some people, but when you're poor, it means a lot. So there's that.
Well, look, did you have a good time? Talk to us about it. You said you met a lot of people. What was the highlight of the night?
Thomas Anderson, cheers, buddy.
Just I don't know, just being with everybody, going to all the different stores, and looking at all the different stuff with everybody.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, it was just fun. I'm sure everybody will see it all. Major Zero was videoing freaking everywhere all the time. I can't do that. I wish I could, but I couldn't. I got some hunts in. It was kind of chaos. We'd show up at a store and we'd be there for like 15 or 20 minutes. I'm trying to freaking video, and it's like, okay, we're going to the next one. I'm like, son of a bitch, I'm not done. And we'd all run and go to the next one. And
I think Adam said that video is going to come out on Monday, and he said it was 54 minutes long after editing.
Dang.
Jesus.
yeah,
That's ridiculous.
Just so you're aware on how long it's going to be.
yeah. But getting to go to the distillery with those guys and hang out at the bar at the
You're too
distillery.
late for the giveaway, Matt. Thank you, though.
He's just showing
supporting y'all's
support.
stream.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too, Troy. Sorry, go ahead, Rusty. What'd you say?
Just getting to hang out with everybody at the distillery. I got to meet Bourbon Nerd. He just showed up at the distillery, and then later on, I got to meet Father Fortenberry. He freaking came by the motel, and we hung out and just chatted, and it was a good day. It was a good day, and tomorrow I'm gonna get to meet fucking Rick, and we're gonna freaking hang out for just a little bit because I got to get back home. But I'm gonna stop by, and it might be early. It might be early, Rick. So you need to have breakfast. You know what I'm saying. You need to have breakfast ready. I'm just saying.
Well, as a matter of fact, I've already discussed that with my wife earlier before she went to bed about breakfast and biscuits and possibly some tomato gravy and eggs and all kind of stuff.
God.
Pancakes.
Hell yeah.
It sounds like a long drive to get over there, but that sounds like a pretty good breakfast.
Y'all
So-
Washingtonites have no idea about Southern food, man. That's.
Hey, I lived in the
awesome.
South. I know about Southern food.
All right, fair enough. That sounds amazing, Rick.
Yeah, it does.
Y'all got to get some kind of video. At least get something, Rusty. Last time, all you did was you recorded the carpet, and your audio didn't work at the door. Hey, look, listen. I'm saying it like it is. He was in that rocking chair, and he was recording the carpet for like an hour. And I'm like, Rusty, you're just recording the carpet. He's like, shut up. And I never did see any video come out from that whole time. But I'll tell you what. How fun was that? We had the whole argument about TP versus log cabin. You told your brownie joke, which we are not going to say live on that was a really fun hangout.
Yeah, no, it was. Barrel Dave is a hell of a host. I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds awesome.
Did Barrel Dave and Gandy Rhodes come up with a good blend that night? Because they were working hard on it.
Extra whiskey and AB.
Gandy Rhodes kept working on blends.
Yeah, well, I think I think in Gandy Rhodes' mind, he's always blending.
That's kind of me. That's what I'm doing too.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. We talked about teaming up, Rick, Gandy and I, to try to take out Cask 529 because they just dominated Blend Sanity.
You couldn't just
I mean, it wasn't even a contest. It was every whiskey that went up against them just got annihilated.
Honestly, I've been hesitating to say this, but I sent her a sample of my blend, and they tried it, and she come back and she said, "I'm going to be honest with you." She said, "I like yours better than mine."
Ooh.
That was the old Rick Van Winkle.
Don't
Well,
hear
Rick,
that
you
every
messed
day.
up. You already sent him a whole 750 of it. What are you going to do now?
Do what now?
I said, didn't you already send him all that? So what are you going to do now? You're going to tweak it a little bit? You're going to submit it?
Did I send who?
I thought you already
Troy?
sent it to the bakers.
No. That's just that's my first batch out of my 3-liter barrel. Of course, I proofed it down for them because it came out of the barrel at 140, and they wanted it around 115, so I proofed it down to 115 for them.
Yeah, Troy can't handle it. His palate can't handle the 140. That was a smart move.
Got to
Rick.
stick some wood oak staves in it to change the profile. Be like Oak and Eat and leave the whole stave in there.
I mean,
a rusty.
it was quite good at 115, but what I'm hearing is that we missed out on the 140. So
I
if
will
you got
send you
any
a
of that
sample.
left, it might be the one to enter when we do our blend sanity. I don't know, or blend. What are we calling it? Blend vent.
Blend vent.
That's the next one.
Blend vent.
It's replacing
Yeah,
Advent.
You guys may want to add a rule to your Blend Sanity and say no sketchy whiskeys allowed. Look, I'm not going to call anybody out, but there may be somebody in the chat right now that's walking around with a water bottle of a hazmat whiskey.
Though? What's sketchy
Oh, Z-Man. Oh, God. When we go offline, I'll tell you about it. Candy, you got to get in here and talk about this sketchy whiskey.
Oh, Gandy's? Is that what you're talking about? Where it has no label on it, so it could be a legal whiskey. It could be a not legal whiskey. Is that what you're talking about?
Rusty
You may go blind while drinking it.
Dude, Rusty can vouch for this.
Gives you the heart of his moonshine.
I love Gandy. He's so hilarious. He's amazing. I had such a great time. He shows up and he's got this little. It looked like a hand grenade that had been disassembled and reassembled. It had like tape around it, and he wrote like hazmat vertically on it. And he it's like the first time you smoke weed with your friends and you're all high and someone tries to mess with you, right? And you have no idea what's going on. Gandy looks at me and he holds this little hand grenade up and he goes, "Hey, Matt," he's like, "I got this hazmat whiskey. I can't promise it won't kill you." It's like, I don't know. He's like, "I don't know where it came from. There's no QR code on it or barcode on it." He's like, "But I drank it and I'm okay." That's his pitch. I'm like, "Oh, pour me a Glen, man. That sounds amazing."
I could totally hear his voice too when you just said that.
It was. I was laughing so hard. I wish I had a picture of that little bottle. I don't know if I took a picture of it, but that was something, man. But you know what? Kudos to Gandy because he said screw it and tried it out. I think he said he really liked it too. So
I've drank whiskey. I've drank whiskey out of the woods, straight out of a still, and believe me, nothing's sketchy.
Nothing sketchy. RJ, devil's lettuce. We live in Washington.
yeah.
Partaking in the devil's lettuce and the devil's nectar.
Yeah.
I have to say, where I work, the intake of the air outside blows into the operating room that I am normally in.
Stinks to high
And
heavens, then.
every afternoon when the wind changes, so it blows a certain direction, it smells like someone's smoking weed in there. And I always feel really weird bringing patients in, and I'm like, it smells like weed in here. I'm sorry.
Having to try to explain to him, it was not me, I promise. And you're like,
I
yeah,
ignore
okay,
it. I pretend like I don't smell it. I'm just like, come on in.
Yeah, so her surgical center's like right on the edge of the industrial area. And there's a huge warehouse in the industrial area that's an indoor grow operation. So they vent directly into the atmosphere, right?
And it
Bring some
blows
fart
right
spray.
into the surgery center. It's just like, oh gosh, someone's
Use
it's
some
real
fart spray
strong.
instead. That way they'll smell farts instead of weed.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you guys ever had to have like an actual operation where they slice into you to remove an organ? Has anybody on the stream actually had that? Rick, did you have to get completely butt-ass naked in the OR?
Man, I don't know if they put me out.
Huh?
I'm sure I was because they cut me from my junk, cut my belly button like a C-section.
Oh my God.
You probably had a gown on, and it was just covering your neck.
No,
It's-
the more that I tell this story, the more I'm convinced I was part of an unwilling porno that I was unaware of. Because everybody that I talk to
you
is
should
like,
not have been naked.
It sounds like you were abducted and alien probed.
I think the medication confused you. I don't think you were naked.
I'm a quadruple bypass heart patient.
Oh,
So-
man.
shit.
So when they put me to sleep, they put me into a self-induced coma for 2 days in ICU, and I have no fucking idea what went on. And when I woke
I'm
up,
sure you had a gown on.
Well,
They probed
hey,
they
I-
probed you,
Put
Z-Man.
him to sleep.
my girl being the RN that she is, she's at the seat of the fucking bed, and they're trying to pull the intubation tube out of my mouth, and she's telling the nurse how to pull it out. Don't do that. He's gonna choke on it. And that's all I could keep hearing. And then when I woke up, you're not laying in a pillow. You're laying flat in the bed. You've got tubes in all your fucking places that don't need to be.
No shit.
Yeah, and they just want to make sure that you don't move. Don't move. That was it. Just lay where you're at because they crack your chest open.
Yep.
Paul
Man,
Bro's got
man,
one nut.
One roofed, yeah.
He's the
Damn,
uniballer.
rough
But you know what? You go into the operating room with a gown on. You're not naked. For
Yeah,
that,
and they
I've been in on those surgeries.
Yeah.
Everyone comes in a gown. They go to sleep with a gown on. We uncover later.
Okay, I'll save this story for when you guys go offline. It's not online appropriate.
I had a cath lab done, and when I was laying in the recovery room, I had a heart surgeon, and heart surgeons are not going to talk to you for an hour. They don't care about you. Let's just do this. And then my actual heart doctor, I said, so what's going on? He goes, you're 80% blocked. And I'm like, okay, so what happens if I don't do the surgery? And he said, you're going to die. I'm like, all right, well, let's do this. And then
So what happens if I do the surgery? Well, you're going to die.
Well, they just put me to sleep, and I saw the heart surgeon once after the fact, and I'm here today. So
Well,
Z-Man,
we're
I'm
glad,
glad
glad you made that
you're
decision,
right.
Z-Man.
Yeah.
it was a trip. It was a trip, man. They always say, "Are you going to see the white light?" I saw the white light for a minute, and then I fucking pulled up my Miller Lite, and that was fine.
No, wait, hold on. Are you serious? Oh, you're just fucking with us? Okay.
No,
I mean, I saw the white light when I had my knee scoped,
I did,
and I'm pretty
did
sure
see
I
that.
was naked too.
I did. See
You
the white
had a
light.
gown on. You were not naked.
There was nothing under that gown,
Some
though.
brother.
There was. You could have had underwear on.
I'm more and more convinced that I went to the sketchiest hospital ever. This is crazy.
I mean,
It sounds like you were abducted.
we see a lot of body parts in the operating room.
We see a lot of body parts in the cancer center
We
too, unfortunately.
see a lot of body. A lot of body.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a
Let's
lot.
talk-
40
let's-
years ago. Wow.
Let's talk about assholes.
Oh,
My first
shit.
call.
I mean, Matt's still here, Rick. Come on.
Colonoscopies. Oh boy, we're getting real deep here.
Alright, yeah. The first time that I'd ever been under was my first colonoscopy. And it really freaked me out because he took me in a room and I went out. I wake up in someplace totally different. They didn't tell me this in advance. Man, I thought I'd done crossed over. I didn't know where I was at.
I had my colonoscopy, And the doctor came in afterwards. He told me my ass was perfect. I looked at Laura. I said, let's go get some breakfast.
I did not hear him tell you your ass is perfect, but you keep telling me that's what he said. He's like, that's what he said before you came in. He said it's perfect.
He said, your ass is perfect. And then I went, he told us, you know, you do the bowel prep, and they're like, you need to ease back in with like all this bland shit. No, we went to the pancake house. I ordered 2 breakfasts.
He got so much food.
And then I came home, crawled into the bed, and cuddled up with the dog and slept the rest of the day.
Gotta have 2
Hell of
breakfasts.
a story, Troy.
Rusty.
He good. He good. He's
You may want-
reading
you may want to
something.
Put him backstage, Troy.
Everybody
I
get
swear
silent,
we need
and
to
we
rent-
record him.
We need to rent space on the top of his hat. That's the most brilliant idea ever.
I mean, he's barely even slumped over, though. I mean, I can't believe he's asleep. My
Isn't
head
his
would be
wife
way
in the
further
same room?
down.
Judy,
Yes.
Judy's there as well. She's probably asleep.
How many people fell asleep on your stream last night, Matt, when we went backstage? I know Will said he fell asleep, but he couldn't remember if his camera or his microphone was on.
I
I
think
mean, a
there's
couple,
3 people that
couple
fell
weeks
asleep,
ago,
yeah.
Matt fell asleep.
Yeah, I know, they
here,
clipped it.
here we go. The
They
girly
clipped it,
snore.
too.
Here it comes.
Will clipped it.
So that's a good thing to have a girly snore, though, right? Right, Troy?
Absolutely.
I have it.
How could that
So a
ever
girly
be a
snore is
good
like
thing for
hardly
man?
anything.
Girly snores are very cute, babe.
Because he tells me I sound like a chainsaw when I'm sleeping. So a girly snore must
God.
be like really good.
I'm a lumberjack, baby.
Some nights I sleep on the couch, and it's not because I'm in trouble.
Just roll over the other way and just ignore
Troy.
what's going on. Fuck.
So you like A better than B? I think I like B better than A.
Now we got to find out what they are. B tastes like Henry McKenna to me. It's like dusty.
I think these are both
Weird.
both blends.
Oh, they are.
I think.
Well, now we got to find out what they are.
Have any of you guys tried this Barrel King Knighted stuff? Any of their stuff?
So we've got a couple
We-
samples. We've got the chocolate cherry stag and another one.
What's
I've
the one
not
we
I've
tried?
not tried them.
What's the one we tried?
We did try one that Independent Joe sent us when we battled him, and it was the first one that Matt Porter blended.
And it was amazing. It was my favorite one of whatever was in his blind. I liked it a lot.
Oh, I guess you have to like scroll through and see what batch you have for it to tell you what it is. Okay, I'm looking at their website now.
The thing to do is watch the video that the Junkies did, where they went with Matt to Barrel King, and they all blended like 4 or 5 barrels together. That show was cool to watch.
Oh, so you said you got a chocolate cherry stag sample. I have the batch after. I have batch 81, which is.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything special. It's 8 barrels blended together. It's 112.2 proof.
Some of
90% of it
man.
is 9-year-old whiskey,
It's delish.
and then some of it is 7 and 8-year-old. Let's see. Oh, it tells you what barrels it was blended in. So Elijah Craig 23 barrels. Let's see. Yeah, Elijah Craig 23 barrels for some sort of time. And the thing that excited me, I was reading for the finish, Fruity Pebbles popped up
Oh, fun.
Okay.
in a tasting note along with like chocolate and stuff. So I thought it was pretty good. But then there was another one I had a chance to get. I think it was 83, and I passed on it because it had like black tea and like peppercorn and leather as tasting notes. I'm like, I don't know if I want that. So. I'm trying to get
I'm
better
really
with my palate,
interested in the Barrel King. I just don't want to join their club because it just seems expensive.
It's like 120 bucks a month, but you're guaranteed a bottle every month.
I just struggle with it. I want it, but I don't, because what I've tried, I really like. I just don't want to commit to anything.
Well, I
Right.
got this as an open bottle, and I've only had like 2 pours out of it. But I had an open bottle because I'm like, I don't want to commit to a full bottle, like you said, a subscription just to have the right to buy. So, yeah, and then Bloody 81 just said it. The Barrel King subscription is expensive as hell.
So now your $120 a month does not include the bottle. That's
It
just the
does.
right to buy.
No, it includes a bottle.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Hey, Raging Cajun, if you're still here, thanks for joining Patreon.
Raging
I'm
Cajun,
sure there's,
thanks so
I'm
much.
sure there's some exceptions to
He's
that.
still
though.
here. He just commented.
I'm sure some of it has like a markup. I'm sure. Is it $120 a bottle? Is that normal price for them?
Well,
Um,
you're going to pay that anyway. Because there's other ones, like I did Storytime for years, and it's $20
Oh.
a month.
He commented. So we did this like part of our live stream tonight. The here, try this. We had 2 more samples for Mark, and it was compare A with B, and they're 12-year samples, and we had a split decision.
Weller
So-
12 and 1792 12 year. Wow.
I liked the Weller, and Troy liked the 1792. Apparently,
So Mark, was the Weller 12? Was that a 2023? If you're unsure, the laser code, like the last couple digits.
What is happening with RJ? Are you talking to us?
Yeah.
What was?
What?
I'm so confused. What is happening? I'm so confused. Who were you
Troy
asking
and
me?
Laura are talking about A and B, and
Oh, you were asking Troy. Sorry, I thought you were talking to me. Sorry, dude.
no.
he said
Wow, I
Mark.
was like,
Mark from
Mark,
North
not
Dakota
Matt.
said
Mark,
that A
Mark,
was
Mark,
Weller
Mark,
12
Mark.
and
Okay.
B was 1792. I'm curious because if it was a split decision, if the Weller 12 was a 2023, that was probably one of the most delicious pours I've ever had. So I can see that being a split decision.
I was like, sorry, RJ. I have no idea what you're talking about. I thought you said Matt.
No, Matt was talking about smoking earlier, but has he been smoking recently? Like,
Apparently so.
So
like, I'm
What are we
confused.
smoking here?
so Bao the Rye Guy.
That's bonding over whiskey.
What bonding over whiskey? The Rye Guy. What is everyone's go-to fast food chicken place?
Dude, chicken. Ooh.
I mean, we don't really have anywhere
So,
in town other
we
than
do.
like we do.
Honestly, so you guys can hate me if you want. This is like gas station chicken.
Oh, Cooper's.
Cooper's chicken.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
They're-
good.
When I'm in
I don't know if
Oklahoma,
it's a
Charlie's
thing
chicken's
outside of the
good.
Pacific Northwest, but Cooper's chicken is in all of the gas stations around here. It's so freaking good.
That's good chicken. But we don't have Popeyes. We don't have any of
we
the
have
churches.
a Popeyes 20 minutes from here.
Yeah, but not in town. I mean, we're talking in town. We got Cooper's chicken.
I mean, I guarantee RJ, Matt, and Z-Man all have Popeyes in town with them. Probably not within 20 minutes.
Why are you
I have one
flashing
that's
that knife
6
around?
minutes away, I think.
I got Chick-fil-A 5 minutes from me.
Chick-fil-A is probably the best one closest to me. I like Bojangles, but I'd have to go probably to Birmingham or Nashville to get that.
Yeah.
I actually do have a Bojangles in Texas. For the most part, they didn't have them here, but there is one. It's a little pretty good drive though. It's like 25 minutes for me, but I can get it.
They have good breakfast biscuits, but I used to get off work in Nashville and I'd be going home to White Bluff, which is about maybe 30, 45-minute drive from where I was at in Nashville. And I'd stop by the Bojangles, and they had the seasoned fries. And I had to start getting like maybe 3 orders of the fries because when I got home, they'd all be gone. And then my
So-
wife
so
and son would be mad.
Chester's chicken is around here as well. It's very comparable to Cooper's chicken.
We have that here.
About the same thing. Yeah.
Yep. Very, very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So I just looked up the Barrel King membership. So it's $125
So it's gone up $5.
plus shipping. So you get 1 bottle a month with that $125, but then you have to pay for the shipping. So I guess it's probably $145 a month. And then you get $5 off other bottles and 2 free swag boxes per year of membership. Shipping is $20 flat fee for 1 to 6 bottles. So yeah, you're paying $145 per month after shipping. My goodness. That better be one heck of a bottle you get every month. I'm sure it's good, but you really got to justify $145 per month.
Yeah. I mean, Dave probably spends that 3 or 4 times a day.
What else did you get? What else do you get for your money other than the one bottle?
You get $5 off additional bottles and 2 free swag boxes per year of membership. That's what
I'm
you get.
curious on what the swag boxes contain. Is that just like merch, like t-shirts
Stickers,
and
maybe?
and
Sticker pack.
I don't really know. I
Just
wonder if I
seems-
can.
Dave.
Barrel Queen King swag.
Love you,
What
buddy.
did he say? I missed it.
He just gave me that face.
Uh,
Yeah, swag
I guess-
boxes is too generic. They would have to be more specific for me to even consider that. Like you'd have to be getting a lot, like 2
Yeah,
t-shirts.
I
in
don't.
your
I don't want to
size or
get like
something.
a cardboard coaster and call that like a bonus. I don't really know.
I guess I could have a membership for a while if I sold one guitar about every 6 months.
Yeah, I see nothing that shows what their swag boxes are. So I don't know.
swag.
Let's see what Reddit has to say about.
Andy Rhodes said he likes the Bourbon Junkies Ever North for $15 Patreon. So
Ooh, what is that, Z-Man?
That's chicken
Should be
salt.
Salt? Should be salt. Huh.
It is. It's chicken salt. That's Australian.
No shit.
Nice.
Yeah, you can find it online. It tastes like chicken with salt. It's pretty good.
This?
I bought it off of Amazon. It's actually pretty good, brother.
Wingfields in Dallas, huh?
RJ, you ever been to Wingfields in Dallas?
I try to avoid Dallas, man. It's pretty hood over there. Like I make sure I have extra magazines on me when I go to Dallas.
Dallas,
But you
Texas,
could
the whole-
have someone point a gun at you, and then you could get the best burger you've ever had.
I'm just saying, if someone points a gun at me, I'm going to be pointing more than just a single gun back at them, and I make sure I bring extra mags because I mean, some of those guys out there are pretty crazy. They have nothing to lose. Dallas is pretty hood, man. Dallas is pretty hood. I don't know what it is about that place, but
Well, you know, it's a good place to go to the hood, so.
Stickers
But-
in a
I mean,
tote bag with
there's
a
let's be
face
honest
on
though,
it.
where everybody lives right now, there's some bad areas in your part of town. I'm sure that you're like low income houses where you got subsidized living or homeless population. I mean, most cities, most states have some kind of issue with that somewhere that's nearby where they live.
And
It's just something that we all have to deal with. So I just try to avoid certain streets.
Understandable. We don't spend a lot of time in Seattle or Tacoma, I guess.
Yeah.
Tacoma.
So I mean, you got a place where you kind of avoid too.
We kind of we get in and out. We hit a liquor store
Daytime.
or two.
Daytime.
Broad daylight.
We just hang out in our little small town that's got nothing. Although there's plenty of shootings in our little small
my God.
town too.
Two shootings in the past couple weeks. Yeah. Craziness.
Apparently we don't live far enough out.
I mean, I guess I can't give too many details, but
I drive 45 miles to jail, and believe me, I don't want to be anywhere near the fucking places that are like that because I don't need part of that. That's the hard part.
Well, things have
It
just got
says-
crazy because I live in the middle of nowhere and we still have shootings around here. You know, it's just and I have some of the
Yeah.
craziness right across the street from me here in the middle of the woods. Yeah, I have some crazy stuff going on across the street. I was actually when I was I mentioned the Fred Mimic Roadshow in Nashville a couple of months ago, and I was sitting at my granddaughter's house and outside of Nashville in a little town called McEwen, and my alarm went off, and I reached for my phone to check my alarm, and my neighbor called me and said, "Your house is on fire." And I'm like
Oh my
freaking,
goodness.
and he come back and he said, "Tim's house across the street from you is on fire." I said, well, I was just checking my alarm because something was going on, and man, there was like 5 or 6 fire trucks. I guess they were trying to do a little special cooking over there in one of the sheds and burn it plumb down.
I had kids down the street that had, they're renting a house, and I had a city. I'm living in a big city. The fire truck was in front of my house at 4 in the fucking morning. I'm trying to go to work. And I'm like, what the fuck is this thing doing sitting out here? And I went driving around the corner, I looked down the street, and there's a house on fire. So yeah, that shit happens everywhere. It just happens.
Mm-hmm.
And you just avoid the fuck out of it. You don't fucking sit there. It ain't none of my business. That show goes on. And that bullshit I had to deal with Thursday with a dead rabbit in the fucking pool. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
I walked out there, I could smell it, and I'm like, how do I get it out of there? And get it into a trash can to get into another trash can. And I did it. I didn't have to touch it. First I had to figure out what it was that was laying in the pool. And that's shit you don't want to fucking see. I'm sorry. It was just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't live in a big town. According to Google, our town has 12,600 people, and stuff still happens here. So I mean, you can't. There's no way to avoid it. It's just how it is.
Then I turned on my computer Saturday morning, or this morning. Was it this morning? Well, anyway.
When did Matt grab a bottle of Rare Breed? Did I miss that?
I lost my mouse.
He just randomly has a bottle of Rare Breed and I missed it. I don't know when he got it.
You want to know something even lamer? I got a little bit of Rusty in me. I was blending it with some Richard Peach.
Oh my goodness.
Peach! Oh, getting the little flavor in there.
So Dennis Trish, Dead Rabbit's a good Irish whiskey.
I never even heard of it. Is that a thing?
I didn't stare at it too much. I just, once I got it in the fishing net and I threw it in the trash can, it went in another trash can. It was gone.
Yeah.
We have a lot of rabbits in our yard every day.
I mean, you watch the Garden Channel. Laura just found a nest of baby rabbits in her garden tunnel that we had to
Double Vision
relocate.
Homestead. Check it
many
out.
Rabbits. There's so many rabbits.
4 of them squeaking bastards.
Oh gosh.
If
Rabbits
Double Vision
Dog used to be
Homestead
really
gets
good
their
about
2,000
hunting
subscribers,
rabbits and moles.
they're giving
My
away
dog
tonight.
doesn't hunt any of that stuff. He lays here and waits for me to give him food.
Our dog hunts treats.
That's a smart fucking dog.
But we got plenty of moles and rabbits, and he occasionally will run after the deer, but like not actually
It's like a
chasing the
half-ass
deer.
run.
It's like a happy, frolicking roof when the deer are in the yard, and I'm like, you did not scare that deer.
He's just happy that he made the deer jump. Oh, woof woof! Look at the deer go.
Yeah, our dog is worthless. He's an old man.
He's not even in here. He's
not-
over there by
right
you.
Here. He's right here.
Y'all don't talk about dogs too much. Y'all have tears run out of my eyes here in a minute.
We'll change the subject then.
It's not that bad. I'm almost about to get over it. It's going on about 4 months now. I had to put my husky down. The one that's on the bottle.
Big biceps.
RJ.
I got a big everything.
RJ.
Yeah, what's up?
Double Vision Homestead, man. Shots fired.
Well, all the dogs I dealt with were my girl's dogs.
What are you talking about, Matt?
Oh,
I'm
I'm
sharing my
a-
screen.
let me say
I'm sharing my
something.
screen.
Yeah, go ahead, Z-Man.
And this dog, if it could not get off the ground.
I can't see whatever you're sharing, so I don't know what you're talking about, Matt.
Yeah, I haven't shown it yet. Let's see
So-
what he had to show. What are we talking about? Shots fired here.
What's this all about, Laura? I will beat RJ to
Oh my
1,000
God.
subscribers.
I did. What are you talking about? That's edited. That is not real.
Fake
Look,
news.
Quick, let me unsubscribe so I can help drop her subscriber count as I try to climb subscribers.
Now, hold on. Z-Man was having a moment about dogs. I want to hear this. Go back.
Go ahead, Z-Man.
Sorry, Matt was doing some shady shit.
The dog couldn't get out of the living room because it got really sick, and it managed to go outside. It went pee, poop, and then he came back inside. And then we had to call the doctor and put the dog down in the living room the following morning. Now it's like 3:00. My girl called me up and she's like, "Hey, you need to come down here now." And I said, "What's going on?" And she told me, and we took care of it. And of course, we went and had breakfast, and she was crying her fucking little eyes out. And I'm like, "You'll get another fucking dog." Now she's got a little 15-pound fucking dog. So dogs we hold them close to our heart.
Yeah,
they give us the companionship that we don't get from anybody else. So cheers to that,
Yeah. Cheers.
I
buddy.
want to go back to the homeless for a second because you're all shipping your homeless to us. That's what's happening.
Hey, Jen, can we have a moment? with
I'm
some
pretty
pet
sure
stories?
that
We ship them to Illinois too.
California is currently shipping their homeless out of that area. So I think
but-
you're wrong.
But before, it was shipping the homeless to us. So
RJ's sending them to Jen. for
give
sure.
that
No,
respect.
we're in Texas now. We don't send to California like we used to, and I say we used to because we absolutely did. Now we send them to Illinois and New York.
Okay, so
Close the
anyway,
border.
this
Just
is what
close
I
the
do
border.
for a living. I literally help the homeless. I go out to encampments. I go out to fields. I go out to whatever. This is my job. And I say for San Bernardino County, I am so sad for all of them because it is like ridiculous. The California is ridiculous with their homeless. And I'm
Don't
really
send them
sad
to
for that
Washington.
because I got to help them, right? I got to help them get public benefits or whatever. And it's,
So
my God, I drive down these roads, and the roads, by the way, in San Bernardino, y'all suck on your roads. But
I wish I would have known this about you, Jen, because instead of sending that Claremont Steep to the SS supervisor, I would have sent it to you, and you could have handed it out.
I don't know what you're saying. Are you trying to joke or something?
No. I'm serious.
Anyway, don't send them, since everyone in California is sending because they're evicting them. Don't send them to Washington. We have a lot already.
No, I got it.
We have
But
a
I'm just
lot.
the only reason. I mean, I get it. I mean, I'm sad. I sit here and I drive every day, and I'm like looking at the homeless, and it's sad. And a lot of these people have mental issues, or they have
Yes.
drug dependency. So it's
Yes.
not a joke. It's not a joke at all. And I feel like because I'm out there in the fucking field, I'm sitting here saying these people have real problems,
Yes.
whether it be substance abuse or mental fucking issues. It's a problem. Sorry for cussing. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, my problem.
Tell it how you feel it.
No, this is my job. And so I feel like I go out there and I'm sitting here dealing with people who have mental issues, and they don't even get it that they have issues. And a lot of times they don't want to have an issue. They'll sit there and deny they have an issue. It's like, okay, well, you have an issue. I'm sorry. It's really hurtful though, because we look at LA and all these places. Jesus criminy. It's so hard. It's such a hard job. It's a hard job. to just love on these people when they just need some understanding. So, y'all, please, maybe just for a second, give them some, I don't know. I'm not saying respect, but I'm saying understanding. Give them some understanding
So
because it's really rough.
I mean, I've made it no secret. I work at a hospital at a cancer center. The cancer center's like adjacent to the main hospital. We're like in the same facility, same two buildings separated by the emergency or the ambulance bay, basically. So where I park literally is a giant citywide park around a lake that is beautiful. Everybody loves it. The entire county comes there for celebration and activity, and it has been overrun at the end that the hospital's at by the homeless people. They camp out in their tents and just lay on the sidewalk, and they bring all their motor homes and their vehicles and everything, and they use the hospital as a place to charge their cell phones and use the bathrooms, and then they come in and they like you said, some are substance abuse people, they're drug seeking, mental health issues, so it's like a revolving door. They come in, and I literally park and walk amongst them to my job every day. I see the problem. I don't know that there's any solution to it. There's definitely not a simple solution to it.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know
you
how
know
to get
what?
people to
You know
not use
what?
drugs.
You know what? Here's the problem with what I have. We sit there as United States, and I don't mean to be political in any means, but we sit there at the United States, and we help everybody. If Hades has a earthquake or a thing, we do that. But we have so many people in the United States that are homeless and hungry. Why are we not helping them? Why are we not helping ourselves
Because the
versus
fucking
everybody
illegals,
else?
the illegals are going into the hospital and getting free health service. And this is from my girl, the fucking registered nurse. And they're getting free health care. And they fucking leave. They don't pay the bill. That's why people don't want to fucking deal with it. That's why you get the repercussion of it. Is it right? No. But it is what it is.
This is a fun topic, and
No,
I think
it's
I'm
not a
going
fun
to end.
topic.
I'm going to end the live stream. Just
if you guys want to stay with us, jump backstage. The link has been pinned.
So fucking
and thank you guys all for being here. We'll see you next week.
I see Mark.
Love you
backstage.
guys.
Let's
Cheers,
bring him on.
everybody.